Hello, welcome to today's episode. Yeah, this one's on a bit of a whim really. You might have seen that in the last few days Ikea have released allegedly the real authentic Ikea Swedish meatball recipe, so you can try it home during lockdown. So this is the first in a new series of Taran tries where we're gonna make Ikea, or attempt to make Ikea Swedish meatballs. Disclaimer: I have never, shock horror, I know, never had Ikea meatballs. I've been to Ikea once, and that was just so I could say, yeah, I've been to Ikea. It's a shop that's got loads of furniture in. I bought nothing. I think she bought like a thing that you put on your knee so you can have your laptop on it and it doesn't overheat. I don't know, she's used it once, it's down the side of the couch now. But anyway, that's by the by, because today we're going to try the Ikea Swedish meatballs. We'll have to get the wife's opinion to see if they taste anything like what they say on the recipe, because as I say, I've never had them, so I'll just be going off what it says on there and we'll see how they turn out. What I should probably point out at this point though, whether or not anybody's seen this, although a few days ago Ikea launched the real recipe for their meatballs, about 3, 4, 5 years ago they did put on their website the recipe, which should be up on your screens now, to make the Swedish meatballs, and as you can see, it's different almost down to all the ingredients. So whether or not they have different ingredients or different recipes rather in different countries because of production or availability of ingredients, I don't know, but today we're going to go off what they put in the last few days, because I suppose that's the scaled down lockdown version of what we're going to make this available. So get your pan on, get your mince out, can you say that? Yeah, get your mince out, and let's attempt to cook on this series of Taran tries on meals. I'm going to cook some Ikea Swedish meatballs. You're going to need 40 grams of butter, you're going to need 250 grams of pork mince, 500 grams of beef mince, you're going to need an onion, finely chopped. I'd run out of onions, didn't realise, good job I had some in the freezer. Get yourself an egg as well, you'll need an egg, garlic clove. We're going to crush that or mince it, either the two, but we're just going to need the one clove from that there. You're going to need some milk. Whole milk is best. If you haven't got whole milk, if you've only got skimmed, or semi-skimmed should I say, don't use skimmed, you might as well put water in the thing. But yeah, whole milk or semi-skimmed. Double cream, make sure it's double, 150 mils of that. Dijon mustard, make sure it's Dijon mustard, make sure it's that. Soy sauce, God, I said there wasn't that many, losing room on the chopping board here. That was some vegetable stock, that's some beef stock, and then you're also going to need some flour. One thing that was a bit of a pain today, I went out in the car to go and scout out all the other ingredients I didn't have. I had some of them in, not all of them, but one of the ones that I did need was breadcrumbs, so I thought I could just make my own, but I'm too lazy to do that. So when I go out and get the other ingredients that you've just seen, I'll get some breadcrumbs, some ready-made ones. Yeah, they had none anyway, it's like flour at the minute and toilet paper and all that, there's just no breadcrumbs. So luckily, this is rock hard. You can batter someone with that if you wanted to. So if someone isn't keeping 2 meters apart at the moment, then you can just go, yes. I can make breadcrumbs out of that. So we have a NutriBullet here, which I'm hoping will do the job. The NutriBullet in our house gets used for two things: breaking up ingredients like this, and of course its main reason why you're supposed to buy a NutriBullet, to make Yorkshire pudding mix with. Right, so for this breadcrumb mixture, it doesn't say to add any salt or pepper or anything to it. That's just going to be general seasoning that goes with the actual dish itself. We just need 100 grams of breadcrumbs. I've got a whale scales, I'll use that in a minute. Oh dear God. Right. Gee. That's going in the bin. Is that about 100 grams? Probably. We'll wait in a minute. Let's zap them up though in the old NutriBullet. I should have just gone to another shop to find some. This is a waste of time. Result. Anyway, right, so bowl, beef and pork mince. Lovely. And as I say, 250 grams of pork mince, 500 grams of beef mince. That's going to go straight in there, along with our next ingredient. Next, we're going to throw an onion in. As I say, I don't know why, I just presume we'd have onions in. I haven't done my weekly shop this week. That'll probably be Wednesday, or I will have already done it by the time you're watching this video. But yeah, so I have got probably about an onion's worth of diced onion left. Now these are frozen ones. I have left them out for a bit to defrost, so they should be alright, but I'm just going to bang them in. And we're going to throw in 1 clove of garlic. Next, let's get the breadcrumbs in. Yeah, slight break in film in here. I decided to throw my cream all over my kitchen.
Ooh la la.
Brilliant. Yeah, that took way longer than I thought it was going to clean up. Wow. And there's still a bit left. It'll give her a job to do later. Right, anyway, next we're going to need 4, that's right, 4, oh no it's not, 5 tablespoons of milk. And then we're just going to need you 1 egg. And finally finish it off with some seasoning. So just get a bit of pepper in there. And get some salt in. Today I'm going to use this. Oh, that smoky smell is just incredible. And this is the best bit. This is where we're going to bind it all together, all into one. Oh, this is really cold because of them onions. It's like making bread. Okay, when it's got like this, this is where we're going to shape it into meatballs. So it should start to look how they, well, how meatballs should look, you know. Meatball technique, easy. I don't need to show you how to make meatballs, but just in case, grab a fistful, palm of the hand, rub it around, like that. And then just keep doing it till you've used all the mixture and you've got a fairly decent set amount. Don't forget, guys, as always, to go and subscribe. It does help massively. It helps me, it helps the channel, it helps it grow, all that type of business. Click on the like button. Instagram as well, that's the other one. Meals I Gone and Cooked on Instagram. Go and give that a like or a follow. That's what you do on Instagram, isn't it? Yeah, and just keep up to date on everything. You are going to need something to go with these as well. You could, I suppose, just have the meatballs and the sauce. I don't know what do they serve it with anything in Ikea? I don't think they do. As I say, I don't know, I've never had them. I imagine you just get them in a bowl or on a plate. The recipes online do say to either put mashed potato with it, or new potatoes, green beans, peas, that type of thing. I've got some potatoes, so all I'm doing is I'm just going to throw some mashed potatoes on. I've probably got some marrow fat or frozen peas in the freezer as well, so they're going to go in as well. So yeah, mashed potato it is. Right, let's make the sauce then. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with 40 grams of butter. Just get that in there and get that melted down. When that's melted down, you want to knock everything down in the kitchen as well. 40 grams of plain flour. Get that in and just get that stirred. The main point of this here is to cook this down so there's no flour taste, but also to make a bit of a roux as well. Now when that's cooked through, it's starting to bubble slightly. What you want to do here is you want to add your beef and vegetable stock. I've combined everything all into one here. I don't suppose that's going to matter. Just start to pour it in. 150 mils of beef, 150 mils of vegetables. If you haven't got your calculator, it's probably about 300 mil. But just start to add it in gradually and give it a stir and combine it all together. Getting me workout today. Now stirring that's actually quite thick, and obviously it's a bit thicker than what we want the sauce to be. That's fine, that's not a problem, because we've still got a couple more ingredients to add. This is where we're going to add in the double cream. Last two ingredients going now is the soy sauce and the Dijon mustard. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Give a stir, combine. Now I have no idea if it's supposed to look like this, if it's supposed to be this, colour. The consistency feels right. It feels like a slightly thick sauce. Probably the consistency of cream, which, makes sense since it's got cream in it, you know what I mean. And we're just going to let that heat up now it's all combined together, on a medium to low heat. And we'll leave that be now until the potatoes and the meatballs are done. You're not being in the film. Okay, so that's all cooked now. That's all done. I have no idea what it's going to taste like, or if it's even turned out the way it is. Like I said, I haven't had it. You've had them before, though, haven't you?
No.
I thought you'd had them before, meatballs in IKEA.
No.
Well, what have you had to eat in IKEA then?
Nothing. I've never eaten in IKEA.
You said that you have.
I haven't.
Oh, well, this is pointless then. The taste test to see if it tastes like it should do. We'll try it.
To see if we like it, I suppose.
Yeah. Right, shall we try it then?
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know what it's going to be like. Looks alright. I couldn't taste any sauce. That's probably because I just tried something. The sauce is really thick.
The sauce is almost like a creamy gravy, which is quite nice.
Creamy gravy. If anyone out there has had IKEA meatballs in the sauce before, if it should taste like a creamy gravy, then I think we've hit the nail on the head there.
Yeah.
If it shouldn't, and this is completely different to what it should be, then I've just made an incredible quality dish.
Yeah.
So either way, it's a winner.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's worked out all right. So yeah, sauce is just a bit thick, but I don't know if it's supposed to be that thick or not. So, whatever. I didn't batch cook the rest in the end. They're still. I've saved some for tomorrow.
Oh right, okay.
So we've got like 4 left for tomorrow. I'm not going to do this again. Some sort of like meatball bolognese or something. You can cook tomorrow. It's about time. It's about time. So yeah, so as always, thanks very much for watching. Like, subscribe, follow the Instagram page, do all that business. I don't know, just click on it and whatnot. We're going to have our tea now.
We are, yeah.
Lovely.
I enjoy it, it's really nice.
I'll enjoy it.
Thanks, IKEA.
I'll have some dessert afterwards.
Yeah.
We haven't made any, but I'll have some dessert.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.